provocative, Rich Kemp Live radio show where we empower you to empower you. Now, here is Bahamian empowermentalist Rich Kemp Live.
Yes, we will rock you. We are rocking you right now. You are tuned into Empowerment Specialist Rich Kemp Live Radio. Listen, you've got something to say. You've got a big mouth. So get on the phone and give us a call while we are doing the show. Express yourself, because something you have to say is going to be a big help, a big blessing to someone else. Call us right now at 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. Anywhere from around the world, you call us, because we want to hear your voice, because your voice matters.
We will rock you. Sing it.
And I am back. This is the marvelous. This is the fabulous Rich Kemp Live. Coming to you all the way from the universe. Wherever you are in the universe, I'm there, I'm here, and you there, you're here. How are you this beautiful day? Yes, to all my wonderful friends and families throughout the Bahamas. Yes, I am a Bahamian, and I grew up in the area over the hill, Farm Road, hanging out on the wall opposite Palm Tree Restaurant, the best burgers in the Bahamas and in the world, actually. Growing up around Lewis Street, Farm Road, Taylor Street, King Street, you name it, all of the area. I'm so delighted to say hi to all of you wonderful friends and folks and family members in the Bahamas, and a lot of folks down in the Miami area too. We all over the world, the Kemps. Marvelous. Listen, tonight is going to be right, because I'm talking to you tonight on a subject of how to get up from whatever has been keeping you down. Listen, it matters not your face. It matters not your race. It matters not your taste. And it matters not your place in life. We've all gone and are going through. Listen, if you haven't gone through it yet, just don't freak out. Don't panic. You're going to get through it. You're going to go to it. We all go through valleys. All of us got to deal with the valley experiences, or the Gethsemane experience, different experiences. David, the wonderful psalmist. I get encouraged every time I read Psalm 23, because it says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil. Listen to that wonderful word. Yea, though I walk. Keep moving, baby. As long as you're moving, you're grooving. You're going. You're getting the hell out of there. You're not stuck. Just don't get stuck in the rut. Discouragement, depression, defeat, all of that stuff. You've got the power to bounce back, to get back from every setback. I'm not telling you something I've read. I'm telling you from experience. I've been there. Don't tell me what it's all about, because I've been there and I'm glad I'm out. And as I continue to live, you can continue to experience different valleys, different experiences. But you are on the way. You are on the top. And I want you to get this inside of you tonight. You want to talk to someone. You want to talk to me. You can call Rich Kemp live right now. Our phone lines are open. The telephone number is 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. And say, Rich, I got to talk to you about this, that, or the other. It doesn't matter what it is. This is your show. Your voice matters. I want to hear from you. I'm eager because this subject tonight, you're going to get up. Listen, I talked about a man, one of the incidents in life of the Christ as he walked about. There was a pool in the Gospel of St. John, chapter 5. We talk about there's a pool at Bethesda that had 5 porches. And there was a man that was crippled. He was carried every day, but never cured. He was helped, but never healed. And he was in that condition for 38 years. Man, that's a long time. For 38 years, he was being nothing, doing nothing, and having nothing. But, we're going to talk about that but in a while, because that but almost robbed him of his miracle. You got to get your butt out of the way at times. You got to get your butt. I don't care what kind of but it is. People use all kinds of excuses. But I'm this, but I'm that, but get your butt out of the way. But my problem is big. Get that big butt out of the way. Oh my God. But I'm black. Get that black butt out of the way. Hey, call me now, man. Call me now, lady. 727-441-3000. That's 741. What is 727-441-3000. Let's take a breath. 727-441-3000. Again, that's 727-441-3000. So this man, let's get back to this incident in the life of the Christ. In walked Jesus. Jesus saw him, that he had been there for a very long time, and Jesus asked him a question. And I ask you the question tonight too. He said, "Will thou be made whole?" And immediately the man began to make excuses. He said, every time I try to get up, someone gets in the way. I would get healed, but I would be better, but I would be successful, but I would go further in life, but I will buy a car, but I will buy this house, but I will, but get your butt out of the way. That's the most important lesson tonight. Get your butt. What are you butting about? He said, every time I try to go to the water, so because an angel would trouble the water or bless the water. And whosoever was first that came into the water after the blessing of the water or the troubling of the water was made healed of whatever disease they had. So this man, he said he was there 38 years, and for 38 years, somebody always got in the way. You know, we all can make excuses. And I'm telling you, I can understand this man's experience. It seems like nothing you ever do works. You tried this, that, and the other, but nothing seemed to ever work for you. And there comes a time when you just reach the end of your rope, the end of your road. Listen, let me tell you this. Just got to tell you this. Got to tell you this. Got to tell you this right now. When it seems to be the end of the road, remember, it's only a bend in the road. How many times driving down a lonely highway and you're looking straight ahead, looks like the end ahead. But as you continue driving, it continues going. It continues going. And sometimes when you hit seemingly a roadblock in manifesting your good, in having your miracle, in having your healing, seems like nothing is working for your body. Your body is continually seemingly. And we've got to deal with facts and truth. The facts, remember facts, we do not deny the facts. Facts are real, but we do not allow the facts to dictate to us the truth. The fact is your body may have sickness, but the truth is you are healed. The truth is you are healed. You are the healed one. You are the healthy one that sickness and disease and illnesses are trying to attach itself to. And it comes from consciousness. You've got, see. That's the word. See yourself whole. Jesus the Christ stepped into this man's situation and asked the question, do you want to be made healed? Do you want to be made whole? Because I've met a lot of people. Listen, I've met a lot of folks who do not want to be healed. I remember I met this man outside of a shopping center. He was outside the chicken place. This is back home in the Bahamas, actually. And we had a place called Chicken Unlimited or something like Chicken Unlimited by the Harrow Road corner in the roundabout there. Anyhow, this guy was sitting in a wheelchair, and I asked him the same question: do you want to be healed? Do you like? Can I pray for you? And he said, no, man. In other words, he was comfortable, or as we say in the Bahamas, he was comfortable. He was comfortable in that state. Because when you're in that chair, in that wheelchair, you have people pitying you and giving you things. Why should you want to get better? And so not every sick person wants to be healed. This man that we're talking about in the Gospel of John, this is a very contemporary story because I'm talking to people right now. I'm talking to you that's sick and you're laying there sick on your bed. And you've tried everything and nothing seemed to work. And I'm telling you, things are working in your body right now. Your healing miracle is taking place right now. And the difficulty that you seemingly are faced with is obstacles that you have got to remain in your faith. And believing that the thing that you desire, the things that you desire, that you prayed for, it's yours already. Healing is yours already. You're not going to be healed. You are healed. And the manifestation of that is coming forth. I believe that. Do you believe that? Are you sick in your body? Are you diseased? Then call me now. Let's talk. I released a healing right now. Okay. Oh, yeah. This wonderful healing energy flowing in the studio right now. I got to release it. I release it to you right now. Jesus asked the man, do you want to be whole? Will thou be whole? The whole question was, will thou be whole, not healed, but whole, completely, totally. You see, some people just want to be healed, but they're still sick because they're not whole. I'm talking about wholeness, the whole gospel, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. The infinite created you whole, perfect, complete. And anything less than you being whole, perfect, and complete is not enough. You've got to take it all. So this man, he talked to Jesus, and he said, every time I attempt to move towards the water, someone blocks me, someone hinders me, someone stops me. And it's so easy. It'll be so easy. It seems so easy just to say, the hell with it. I give up. But this man, this Jesus, in walked Jesus. It matters not your situation, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, financial. It matters not. In walked Jesus. And when I talk about Jesus, listen, I'm talking about Jesus the Christ. I'm not talking about any other Jesus. I don't know. Not everybody serves the same God. Let me tell you the truth right now. We all got different gods. Your concept, the concept you have of God. We all have different concepts. I'm talking about Jesus Christ, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if you've got an issue with that, then that's your problem. That's your issue. But I'm telling you that there is a spirit that's alive, that's working through me, that's speaking to you right now to get you going, to bounce back. That's a beautiful word. It's time for you to bounce back from every setback. And this man, he was not able to go forward or backwards. He was stuck in a rut. And I'm speaking to you tonight. I'm speaking to your will. If you've got nothing else to give God your will to be healed. I will be healed. I will be healed. I give God my will to be healed, to be successful, to be prosperous, whatever the situation. Somehow the Spirit got me dealing with the healing tonight. Healing. Because a lot of people are so sick and so weak. And your health is your wealth. Because a lot of people got plenty of money, but they can't enjoy it because they're sick in their bodies. Their health deteriorates daily. So I'm telling you, the most important thing is your good health, your divine health. You were created to enjoy, to express, and to manifest good health, because that's part of your divinity. You are not the sick. You are the healed. You are the healthy. That sickness and disease trying to attach itself to you. You have to change your mind about this. This is called in the Greek metanoia. Change your mind. Repent. Think again. Because I want healing. Do you want healing? Do you need healing? Do you need deliverance? This man needed it. This man, he encountered the Master. And when he began to talk, make excuses. He almost talked himself out of his miracle. He continued talking and making excuses. I see right now, you've been so discouraged. You've been down and depressed. I understand. I feel your pain. And tonight I bring this incident of this man who's been 38 years lying beside the pool of Bethesda. helped every day but never healed, carried every day but never cured. And so he was waiting. How long you've been waiting? The doctors have given the report. The doctors are wonderful. The nurses are wonderful. And listen, I know I've been in the hospital, and I thank God for the doctors and the nurses. But, I realized healing comes from the Lord. The Lord is my healer. Those wonderful men and women, they are instruments. God can heal you medically, as well as God can heal you miraculously. That's the two hands. When you put those two hands together to pray like that, how we used to pray. Those are the two hands, the physical and the divine. And so you have to appreciate everything that the doctors and the nurses, they do, but we don't trust in them. We trust in the Lord, our healer. I am the Lord. I am the Lord that healeth thee. I am the Lord that healeth thee. Get this wrapped around your consciousness, within your consciousness. And this man sitting there, being nothing, doing nothing, having nothing, discouraged. And Jesus the Christ came in and asked him this question: will thou be made whole? He was waiting for an angel. See, the healing was not in the water, really. What's an angel? An angel is a divine messenger. Someone that comes and trouble your complacency, your comfortability, get you out of your comfort zone. And I am your messenger tonight. I am your divine messenger, and I've come to bring healing into your situation, with your family, with your sons, with your daughters, and healing in families taking place right now. Reconciliation, the wonderful power of reconciliation coming to you right now. And this man, all that he needed to hear was the right word from the right man. And I am that man tonight. I am Rich Kemp, and I am Rich Kemp Live, bringing you you're listening to the right radio show. You're listening to the right man. Like Jesus stepped into that man's situation, into that man's state, sick, sad, sick state. I come into your situation. And Jesus said to him, rise. Command to his will. Rise. Take up your bed. Take up that which has been carrying you. Take it up. The bed has been carrying you 38 years. Now you've got the power at this very moment. As I'm speaking with you, as I'm speaking to you, as I'm speaking words, my words are spirit. They are life. They are transforming. It's informing and transforming you right now. The words that I'm speaking to you. Take up your bed. Take that situation. The bed that's been carrying you for 38 years. Take it up. Take up your bed and walk. Rise up. Now, you cannot rise up on the outside until you first rise up on the inside. And that's where the beginning of your miracle occurs. You've got to take up on the inside. Work from within. Everything you need is within you. Healing is within you. Miracles, success are all inside of you, resides in you. That's called God in you. You are divine. You were created from the divine. You're not just a flesh and bone and blood entity. You are spirit. You are connected. You're connected to the divinity. And I know religion, man-made religion, tells you all kinds of things, and it just beat the hell out of you, cast you down. But I'm here to lift you up. I'm a lifter upper. I'm lifting you up with these words, just as Jesus the Christ lifted up the man by saying to him, "Rise, take up your bed, rise, lift up your eyes and see. Lift up your eyes from where you are. See yourself in a better state. As long as you see yourself sick, as long as you can only see yourself sick, you will remain sick, and you become sicker. You've got to change. Lift up your eyes above the sicknesses and the sadness and the setbacks and the situation. Lift up your eyes and see yourself successful. See yourself as you are. On the way here to the studio tonight, my son called, my first son, Charisma. Wonderful lad, wonderful young man. And he was dealing with something, and regarding being jealous of someone, you know. We all are tempted in those areas. And Spirit gave me this word to speak to him, and that was this: the reason why we are jealous of others is because we don't know who we are. You don't know who you are. When you don't know who you are, then when you look at another person, other persons, then you begin to feeling inferior or superior or jealous and all that other stuff. That simply that comes out of not knowing who you are. Self-knowledge is the best knowledge. The first knowledge you must dominate, must realize that is self. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Every night, every day, as you look into the mirror, how do you see yourself? This man at the pool of Bethesda, he saw himself for 38 years. He saw himself weak. He saw himself broke and broken, busted and disgusted, and couldn't be trusted. But in walked Jesus, one person, and you could be that Jesus for someone else tonight. You could be that angel for someone else, that angel that brings healing to someone else. Do not underestimate your value. You are valuable because you connected to the divine. And when you align your mind with the divine, then my goodness, I see healing, wonderful things, miracles taking place in your situation and with the people you're dealing with. You are, we think some being is going to come from the outside, but you that being, you that angel, you that helping hand. God has no hands but your hands. God has no feet but your feet. Did you think that's good, Rich? Say it again, man. Say that again. God, the infinite, has no hands but your hands. God, the infinite, has no feet but your feet. God, the infinite, has no smile but your smile. I mean, you smile at someone. When you give someone a smile, you don't know what it does, huh? You don't know what it does because it's so wonderful. So realize who you are. Know yourself. Know that you are connected You're not just a sinner. You are a winner. Say that out loud. I'm not just a sinner. I am a winner. And as you see yourself, let me tell you about the importance of self-knowledge. There were 12 guys that Moses sent out, spies. 12 spies that Moses sent out to spy in the land of Canaan, which were being given to them. And they came back. The 12 came back. 10 of them had a very negative report. And 2, Caleb and Joshua, they had a positive, a good report. And the 10 came back and told Moses and all the other, and the children, the Hebrews, told them how they saw, how the giants, how the people saw them. They said, we were as grasshoppers in their eyes. Oh, boy. Listen to that. We were as grasshoppers in the eyes of the giants, in the eyes of the Canaanites. They saw themselves as grasshoppers. Remember, people see you as you see you. People will address you as you dress yourself. And as they saw themselves as grasshoppers. And they thought that everyone else saw them as grasshoppers. You've got to watch what you think, man. You've got to watch the image that you have of yourself. Where do you get your self-image from? What's your self-image psychology? And this man in the pool of Bethesda, he had a poor self-image psychology. He had a negative self-image psychology. He had a sick image psychology. And remember, you can never be any better, do any better, have any better than what you see and how you see yourself. But every day, as I look into the mirror, I remind myself who I am. I do not ask the mirror. Remember this story some years ago, growing up? The little lady would go to the mirror and say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? No, baby, I don't ask the mirror. Because the mirror lied to you. You tell, you speak. You say, you go to that mirror and say, mirror, mirror on the wall, I am the fairest of them all. And you will begin to rejuvenate your spirit, will begin to revive your spirit, because as you see yourself, as you see you, you will be you. Can I get a witness? As you see you, you will be you. You will be what you see. That's right. Getting this information out is so vitally important. Positive self-awareness, positive self-recognition, loving yourself correctly. We're not talking about the ego. When we talk about self-love and self-identity and self-awareness, we're not talking about, at least I'm not talking about the ego. The ego is, I'm talking about loving yourself in divine order. Listen, because the infinite loves you. And if the infinite can love you, then you can love you. And you cannot love me. You cannot love another until you love yourself correctly. And so as I love myself, I can help, I can reach out, and I can speak to persons that I meet, just like the Christ spoke to that man at the pool of Bethesda and said, rise, get up, take up your bed and walk. And it says immediately, he took up his bed. Right away, he took up his bed. Now, wait a minute. He was there 38 years. He never done that before. That just goes to show he could have done it a long time ago if he had the right person speaking life into his situation, into his ears. Who are you listening to? You've got to be very careful who you're listening to, because it condition. If you're listening to the wrong person, that person can condition you for defeat. That person's lies and criticism and misinformation, and we've seen it in America. We've seen so many people have been given misinformation and they believe a lie. America has become a nation that believes in lies rather than the truth. One person, one individual that have become so prominent that is worshipped, and worship is the word, that whatever he says, people go after, people believe. Now, you know something. You know that's a devilish spirit. That's a deceiving spirit. It seems like people stop thinking for themselves. They stop analyzing and figuring things out for them. Just whatever this one person says, they believe it. That's gospel. You know there's something bad about that. This is all part of the good news that I'm talking about. The good news you can use to light your fuse. Don't get an attitude. And if you do, that's your problem. That's not mine. Because the truth is the truth is the truth. You know, let me say this. Let me throw this at you. The truth is not the truth because Jesus said it. The truth was the truth before Jesus was here, before Jesus said it. So understand, truth is truth. And so that's the truth. The truth is what makes you free. And the truth is what will always win over the lie. You know, lie sounds so good. Everybody believes a lie. Oh, yes, they do. You know what I'm talking about. The election was stolen. No, it wasn't. You lost. Get over it. You better than that. Jesus said to the man, you're better. You can get up from that situation. You can get up from whatever's been keeping you down. And it was demonstrated. It was manifested. He got up. And I'm getting you up. I'm saying this word to you right now. Get up on the inside. First, it's got to start within. Everything begins within. Within you resides the power, the possibilities, the potential to be what you want to be, to do what you want to do, to have what you want to be, to have what you want to have. You've got the power for your hour. This is your hour, and your hour to get up from whatever's been keeping you down. Oh, I understand. Listen, every one of us, we go through stuff. We go through life, and we are faced with situations and setbacks and the discouragement and disappointments. But this is a moment when I say to you, get up. Get up from what's been keeping you down. Rise up from within you. Rise on the inside. You've got to stand up on the inside before you stand up on the outside. Recognize who you are. Recognize, I cannot say this over. I got to say this over and over. Recognize, realize who you are. Your positive self-awareness is the key to your miracle. Your positive self-awareness is the key to your destiny. Because that positive self-awareness and an identity, an image, is your miracle worker. It works miracles for you. When you accept the fact, when you accept the truth of who you are, when you accept the truth of your divinity identity, and stop believing the lies, the ideas, the thoughts, the concept that you just a no good worm in the dust. That's not who you are. You are created. You were cut from the same material, as it were, as everyone else. You created The Creator created you to create. And how do you create? We create with our minds, with our thoughts. Every day you are creating your world with your words. There are there are billions of people in the world. And you know what? And every one of us lives in a different world through our words, because of our words. Because we create our world. You creating your world tonight as you get prepared to go to bed. You're creating your world. When you wake up in the morning, you will be creating your world with and through and by your words. Your words are powerful. This man was using his words, kept him down for 38 years. His ideas, his negative self-image idea concept kept him down for 38 years. For 38 years, you've been believing a lie. For 38 years, he's been believing a lie. But in walked Jesus one day. I love it. I love it. Listen. When the Christ saw him, here's another wonderful, powerful truth. Jesus never leaves you the way he finds you. There's going to be a transformation. There's going to be a change. If you've got the willing heart, if you've got a desire, if you got the will, as Jesus said, will thou be made whole. In other words, through his words, Jesus was creating wholeness in his consciousness. Jesus, through his words, as I'm doing right now, I'm creating in your world, I'm creating your consciousness, wholeness, completeness. Get rid of every form and idea of defeat and weakness and limitation. Those will keep you down. And so the master used, we're told that the world was framed by the word of God. And you are creating your world. You are a creator. You are creating your own world with your words and also with the words of others. Who you're listening to is very important. And Jesus spoke those creative words into this man's psychic, into his consciousness. And he said, will thou be made whole? So immediately he put that seed. The words are seed. Remember, words are seeds. They produce after their kind. And so if you want your child to be better, to do better, to act better, you've got to stop calling your child a devil. Just like your pa, no good. Oh, that's not good. That's not. You're destroying the child's psychology. You're speaking, they're so bad. They're just like the devil. No, don't speak those over your children, darling. Don't speak those over your child, man. Speak life-filled, faith-filled, life-transforming words over your job. If you don't like the job that you have, speak life over the job. Speak life over. Listen, I speak life. I speak words. I speak good words over every situation that I'm dealing with. Your automobile, speak good words over your automobile. Tell your car is running well, running good. You got to speak because you got the words, you've got the power, and the power is in your mouth. The life and death is in the power of your mouth. Success and failure are in the power of your mouth. Everything, good, bad, or indifferent, you're the channel, you are the source. What are you speaking? Who's speaking into your life? I'm speaking to you now. I'm speaking life into your life. I'm getting you back from every setback with the words that I'm coming to you with tonight. This is Rich Kemp Live. And I'm so delighted you had a chance to listen. Listen, This is a listener-supported show, which means if you listen to it and you listen to it and you are listening to it and you like what you hear, then support it financially. Give a contribution or something. You know, you can give us a call here at 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. And we can tell you how you can do that. And that's wonderful. Listen, go to my website. My website is rlkemplive.com. Very easy. RL Kemp, Kemp, live. No, not live. That's a radio show. There's the what I'm saying. The webpage is RL Kemp Live. Now, rlkemp.com. rlkemp.com. Now you can call us. My direct number. Phone number is 702-577-6777. I've got something for you to hear, a little commercial. I'm going to let it play, and then I'll come back and as we begin to wrap it up. Okay, here we go. You've been praying for a sign. You've been asking for a sign. Well, here is your sign. Rich Kemp Live is on the air, and we're going to rock you.
Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Singing,
Today, you will be inspired. You will be rewired as Rich Kemp present positive, powerful, practical, and provocative truth presentations that will lift you up from the ghetto into the Getmo. This is Rich Kemp Live, and you are now empowered to empower others. Thank you for listening. Call us right now. You want to talk to us? We are here, available to talk to you. The phone number is 727-441-3000. Again, the phone number from across the world and around the corner, wherever you're calling from, it's 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. We are rocking you. We're going to rock you and wake you up. I'm back. That's a fact. How you doing? I trust you're doing better after listening to that powerful truth teaching just now of how to get back from every setback, how to bounce back from every setback. I've had to bounce back from every setback, from life's setbacks. And so, when you come to that place, that point in your experience, when the conscious mind tells you it's useless, it's hopeless, I say to you, I've been there. And that's why I can speak to you with such confidence, knowing, because I've been through Gethsemane. Someone asked me the other day, I hadn't heard from them for some time, from the Bahamas, and asked me, where have you been? And I replied, I've been to hell and back. Oh my God. That's what I said. I said, I've been to hell and back. Look at me. I've been transformed. I've been informed and I've been transformed. So I know what I'm talking about. When I speak these words, I speak from the experience that I've gone through. And I can tell you, man, lady, it's wonderful to sit back and see the wonderful things that comes out of you. I was telling my son tonight as we were coming over here, he called me from the Bahamas, and mentioned it earlier about, he was talking about jealousy and so forth. But also we ended up talking about the butterfly. There can be no butterfly. The caterpillar has to go through the cocoon and comes out so beautifully. And that's a metaphor of life. One day you're crawling on the ground, and then you go into that dark place. Maybe you're in a dark place right now. I can tell you, you're not going to stay there. You're coming up out of that dark spot, out of that dark state. And you're going to be so beautiful. You're going through a cocoon experience right now. You're going through that valley. You're going through that Gethsemane. But baby, when you come forth, fly, robin, fly up to the sky. This is Rich Kemp Live. Thank you for your time. It's been fun, but I've got to run, and we'll talk again next time on the same wonderful station. Thanks. Peace.
It's been fun, but Rich Kemp has got to run. In the meantime and between time, mail all correspondence to Rich Kemp Live, 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308, or email at rlkemp.com. Telephone number is 702-577-6777. Visit us at rlkemp.com. Listen again next time to Rich Kemp Live radio show on this fine station. Until then, stay empowered.
WTAN, Clearwater,
FM 106.1,
WDCF, Dade City,
FM 102.3,
WZHR, Zephyrhills,
FM 104.3.
Listen.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago.